We are literally about to go into another spike of sales, and that is for Father's Day. And in this video, I'm going to give you a whole design tutorial for one sub niche within Father's Day. So let's just get right into Canva. But before we get into Canva, if you are wanting some more like research or like how to come up with like niche ideas for Father's Day, then I'm going to be linking a video in the description below because I did a whole like walkthrough of how I would do that. So let's just get back into Canva.
Okay, so I am going to be showing you a design for Father's Day. Again, like I mentioned before, if you want more of like the research of how I come up with like the niches or the sub niches for it, then I'm going to be linking that video in the description. But this is going to be more of like a design video. I'll quickly maybe like give you like an idea of how to do it. Like you can go on the like Father's Day shirts, Father's Day gift, and then we're just gonna come up with like a design that targets a specific like type of dad. And of course I always like throw, you know, some type of personalization. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing. So we're going to go into Canva and we're going to go in custom size 4500. And then this one is going to be text. We're gonna put, let's say like twin dad, and we are going to make it like college, that college font that does really well. Again, this font is from Creative Fabrica. I love to get their fonts from there. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description for it, but you literally again just go up here and you type in like college, and then you go here and click on font, and we'll give you so many different variations of this one. I like this college black one, this one too, this kind of like vintage one. I love those for like distress type of things, especially if you're doing like comfort colors with it. I love doing those. But that's kind of how I go about selecting one of them. And I like to always like, you can do like a hollow effect or kind of curve it. We're gonna do some curving, not too much, just a little bit. And then we're gonna do a little bit of like spacing. And again, I always, for this one, I want to do it like in a black. So I'm gonna make this white. Again, my trick for making white show up better in darker colors is to do like off-white. I like to do FC, FC, FC. And again, this could be like this, or you can even throw like elements. Let's see if we can do like 2 hearts, how they will come up. Sometimes I don't like doing this one because they're not the same. Oh, those look like the same. So we're gonna make them like the same color. You can do something like that. I don't know if I'm liking that one. And this is kind of what I do. Maybe one of these. Let's see. If not, we're just gonna do something else, but let's see. Maybe, but we can also like duplicate this, and then we can add more text here, and like they can put like the date that they became one, and we can do that in this college block again, and you can put like established 2023. Oh, right, something like that. Let's see if I find some other ones that are better. Sometimes this kind of hearts don't work. I don't like this one. No. That's okay. We're gonna scratch this one. I like this one like this, and then even this one you can duplicate this, and then this could be like in a white. You can do some black. Again, I always like to start with one design, and I like to duplicate them and create different variations of it, right? You can even duplicate this again and just take this out and then leave it just like this. You can even duplicate it and then just change the font. like do more of like a grudge, kind of like I show you in Creative Fabrica, like a, you know, something more like vintage grudge like that. Those do really well too, especially if you do like maybe like on a comfort color, and that's like even another way to stand out, you know, because most people might put it like on a just, you know, Bella Canvas shirt or like a Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt, but you can do it maybe like on a comfort color, and that can help you stand out even more so. So you can do, especially when it comes to like men designs, like you want to keep them simple, not a bunch of different colors. I mean, you can do that, but I like to usually just kind of keep them simple. And again, for example, this one can also be like a sleeve, and this is a sleeve. For the sleeve is 1181 4724, and again for the sleeve you can put like, they can put like their kids' names, right? So again, we can do text, and then we can do it the same college font that we did, and then here they can put like the names of the kids, right? You can do something like that. And again, so now you have how many designs? You have this one design, or this one, that's 2, this one's 3, this one can also be like in a white font, this one is 4, and then you can also throw in the combination of the sleeve, and then you have so many different design variation. Then you can also go and like, maybe like if you're targeting a specific type of dad, you can go and look like funny jokes or funny things about that specific dad, and that can also be like a shirt, because the thing about Father's Day is a lot of funny phrases do really well. So you can also create like a text, a whole other text design that is just, you know, like talking about or describing that type of dad, and that can be a whole other design. So I'm going to show you as well how I will, you know, add this into like Printify. Again, to add it into Printify, you just go on the catalogs. Again, I'm doing a sweatshirt, and I'm doing the 18,000, and I'm going to do Swift POD. Start the sign. So we're going to upload it, and then since this one is like a white font, we're going to want to do it in like a black or like a dark heather, or even a navy. I like to keep the colors like no more than 5, because then it kind of gets a little overwhelming. So let's get on the right. Then I like to zoom into this so I can closer to the top, and then you can kind of preview it, and then you'll save this. And then since this is a personalized item, you want to create a template for it, and then for example you'll put like twin dot established template. So then every time, and you save it as a draft, and then every time that you get an order, you'll just duplicate this listing, and then you'll just swap out and change the established date. And then the order, because you're not going to have any SKUs since you're going to start the order on Printify. And again, if you're still needing some help with personalized items, I do have a video that I'm going to be linking in the description. You will go on the orders, and you will go under the other orders tabs, and that's where your order will show up. And then as far as like on Etsy, to make the listing, if you already have one, you will literally just hit copy, and then you'll just change the title and make the title about what that listing is about. Change anything else that you might need to, like the primary and secondary colors. If your description stuff is pretty much the same, you'll keep that. Change the tags, and then if you have to change the pricing, change that. But if you keep it like about the same for all your sweatshirts, all your shirts, then it should be the same. And then here you might have to tweak the personalization a little bit, and you'll see here you can just put like, please enter the established date here, and that's what they'll add that. And then if you want to give them an example, you can do example EST 2023, and then once you've done all this, then you'll hit publish copy, and that's how you will do that part.
So you made it to the end of this video, and if you're wanting like a whole like tutorial how I could find niches for Father's Day, then I'm going to be linking this video next, because on that video I actually give you my step-by-step like of how I will go about finding sub niches for Father's Day. See you on the next one.